Hi, this is Chef Will. I'm also known as Dr. Reverend William J. Plank. I want to give you all 20-something years of research. I have finally figured this all out. Thanks to Mike Tellinger, a scientist archaeologist, and another archaeologist, well, a few of them, their research compiled with mine, I have finally figured this out. Whew. This is a glorious day for God's people. In the Garden of Adam and Eve, ladies and gentlemen, that is called humanoid. They were a minor mining species that was created by the God race. The God race is the Jesus race of Elohim, which is Jesus Christ's Father. The angel species is a warring alien species. The warring angels are a warring species that are not as strong as the demigod race, or God race as we call them. They tried to do an overthrow, and in so doing, they were, through telekinesis, which is the highest level of war and defense that is known by anyone, they were cast away. So instead of just accepting the casting away, they made things worse by infiltrating one of the earth farms. This God race goes around and it uses magnetic force and power, and it, like a fishnet, it draws in all the, like certain areas it chooses, it draws in all the elements and the atoms in that area, and then with a force field, it pins down and creates a planet, like a bottle of wine. And the reason this God race, this highest alien species of eternity, does this, ladies and gentlemen, is so that the Earth can these Earths can sit around the universe and ferment, which creates minerals, gold, diamonds, etc., etc. And when it's time to harvest, they then come forth and they infiltrate one of the planets, and they create a Adam and Eve, a very weak bio minor. Now remember, as the Bible goes on, it says that Adam was created to till the earth. Till doesn't mean go out and make a little 10-foot garden, people. It means mine it. So these were a minor humanoid species designed for mining purposes, because in the ancient ruins, according to Mike Tellinger and these other scientists, will show you tens of thousands of tons, huge caverns of ore have been removed from our planet before any spaceships were ever created. Now, in my research, I have seen in the book of Mark, it shows that the devil speaks of 7 races or 7 spirits that he can go forth and bring forth. Okay? Spirit to you, but to me the name spirit means alien, race, or being. Okay? Inside us, the word soul is what we name it. But what I'm going to tell you is the same meaning as soul is alien life force or alien being. What's the difference? The biogenetic spacesuit is what you call human body. I call it a biogenetic spacesuit. It means the same thing. Okay. Now, when these miners were on the earth and they were mining the earth for this higher alien race, okay, the devil's race came to this earth that were cast away. They infiltrated, and Eve met with Lucifer. She saw him as a great superior race. She was attracted to him. She had sexual intercourse with him and bred Cain. Adam, because it says Adam also took of the fruit, because the Bible says where 2 have sex, they infuse each other. It's an infusion that takes place. The 2 become one flesh. Mark 10, verse 8 and 9. So then the devil comes, he infuses with Eve. Okay? Though they're separated, they're not separated in infusion. So there's still a DNA binding. So then Adam comes and he takes of the fruit, he lays with Eve, and the 3 become one flesh. Now the firstborn son was a mutant. He was part humanoid, as Adam and Eve are, and he was part angeloid. Okay? Combined, which bred a new species that was unacceptable to this higher species that Jesus is from, and they were called Nephilim. Genesis chapter 6. The reason there were giants created back then from this mutation is they were needed for mining. They were needed for carrying huge boulders and doing mighty work among the world. But because of this infusion of the angel species breeding into the humanoid, it made them go crazy. It made them breed violence, because the angel race is an alien species that's violent and highly skilled in war. And that higher intelligence of Jesus' race uses telekinesis and doesn't need to use physical attacking in its realm. They're beyond that. Okay? Now, so the Nephilim breed the earth. Cain, the firstborn son, then had a brother named Abel. Abel was straight up Adam and Eve only bred. And then there were many sisters. Well, this Cain species, a mutant, half fallen angel and half human, decided to kill the firstborn male, which was a stud. They killed him, which left all the sisters. So then the Cain went in and started breeding them, which eternally transformed the whole planet into a mutant species, which we call Nephilim. Okay, well, the higher species got angry because the Nephilim started to populate the earth and became crazy and violent and brought war and war skills of angel war skills to the earth. So therefore, this higher species that Jesus is from flooded the earth, but left 8 Nephilim that were more human nature than angel nature, which was Noah. But he was still a Nephilim. So Christ then allowed them to repopulate more human than Nephilim upon the earth. And again, now we have angel knowledge of war, craft, and human knowledge of mining abilities combined together, populating the whole planet. So then Christ did an invasion in Bethlehem. He came forth, and he walked among them, this higher alien species. Inside the biogenetics of this being, the humanoid gets along with Christ, but the angel race is banished and does not get along with this highest intelligent alien species, which Jesus is. Okay? Now, what occurs here, according to science and biblical research united, is that there's ancient ruins in America of an ancient inhabitants that was literally vanished, not seen. But there are pyramids in Ohio and things that have been upon the earth and records upon the earth of this ancient race. I'm going to tell you that it is the Nataki race that existed. The Anunnaki. The Anunnaki race is this race. It left the earth. But they appeared to Joseph Smith, a Mormon, 200 years ago. And they brought their alien message and alienly infused themselves into Joseph Smith. And after they did, he wanted 40 wives. And they bred their alien Anunnaki species into all Mormons, which are among us. I know this is true because I was baptized at Christian Hope Center, which is straight Judean Christian, and it is a transformation from Nephilim to Jesus race. Okay? However, when I went again into this new baptism water, something else took place, and it's changed me again. And I'm here to tell you that it is alien races we're walking among. The Anunnaki is the species I am now. They infuse themselves in me through the water baptism. Water baptism is actually, ladies and gentlemen, nothing more than a higher alien intelligence transfusion, mutation, teleportation device. You quantum leap and are teleported into a dimension where they do things and then you're back. I don't know how to explain it. This is the best way I know. But this is real. Nothing to fear. Nothing to fear at all. The Nephilim here don't get along with the Jesus alien that are here because the angel mutant species inside their body that is with the humanoid, it's locked together. It doesn't get along with the Jesus alien in us. We call it the soul of Jesus. I'm going to tell you it's an alien species. Now the Nataki, we seem to be able, what's really weird is the Nataki species seems to get along with the Nephilim and the Jesus race altogether. What is the Nataki here for? The Book of Mormon, the Pearl of Great Price, is not designed to overthrow the earth or the Jesus Judean Christian race of the Hebrew. It is only designed to help purify the Nephilim's teachings, the Nephilim's nature. It's designed to purify falsehood and bring us all into the covenant of the one Jesus mind. That's what we're supposed to be doing. It's designed, their message is a little bit different because they're from a different dimension of time and space. But the same Jesus is who they bow to. Okay? Now I think that the Anunnaki were here ages ago and came back 200 years ago and met with Joseph Smith and handed us their version of what their beliefs were in Jesus Christ, the King. Now put that together. On Earth we have the demons. All a demon is a total alien humanoid that is under awaiting judgment. They are condemned because they don't have the Jesus alien life form in them. It's not our fault. They were bred that way. That's the way they were bred. The Jesus alien life form is nothing more. The promise of John 3:16, for God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten Son. All that means is hey, I'm from an alien intelligence that's superior than all of you, and I offer to make you into one of us through infusing into you and changing your whole dynamic makeup and taking you into our world, into their alien world, which is an alien world that's greater and superior than what we're dealing with now. And that's exactly what this is all about. Lucifer, the head of the fallen, they, even though they were once with God, all that meant was they were once among this higher alien species. They were once among them, but they were never the same kind of species as them. They were just once allowed to be among them. Now we have to somehow get Christ, this higher alien species that we're all part of, to accept them back among them. I don't know if Jesus is going to do that. His word says He's not going to, and He never breaks His word, so, whoa. So that's why the fallen angel species is so pissed off, and why it hates everybody. Because it is not going to be accepted, and it won't be accepted, and that's why it's upset and freaking being mean to everybody. Okay? Lucifer's really not a bad dude. He's just really pissed off because he cannot be accepted, and he knows he's not going to be accepted, and that shit sucks. So maybe Mark 10:27 says all things are possible in Christ. Maybe in time all of us can convince Christ to allow Him back among us. I don't know. But I do know that all this research is powerful and it's real. And there's scientific data that lines up with everything when you see it clearly. So then the Anunnaki race came here and returned and brought its message, and its message is designed to help aid in the understanding of the coming of the Messiah. And that's exactly all it's designed to do. It's designed to purify us back under the rule of the Pope. It's designed to purify the Pope's papistry and purify the whole body of Jesus Christ's alien race. Period. Now, you can call Jesus a God. The word God in Hebrew only means these mighty ones. So I'm going to say that God and alien being mean the same thing. And that's exactly the fact. So, That's my explanation at this point. I'm just researching deep, deep theology, deep, deep archaeology, and it all lines up perfectly. So when you see a Mormon, don't get all pissed off at him. That is actually an Anunnaki. That is an Anunnaki species among you. It's an Anunnaki being. It is an alien being. And I'm telling you what, I'm an Anunnaki. I was once just straight Christian, but I have Anunnaki power in me, and I'm here to tell you, I have some serious power, man. I can freaking draw up inventions, endless wealth. Man, woo! Serious power. But I'm here to tell you, Jesus is my king. And I didn't have this until I took and accepted the Anunnaki's truth into my life. And their baptism is definitely it changes your soul. Okay? It's definitely a mutation. That's the best I can do, guys. Thanks. Jesus bless you. Nothing to fear. If you're Anunnaki, if you're devil, Nephilim, or if you're human, Christian, whatever you are, if you behave yourself on earth, hey, God bless. If you're an asshole and you're going to be mean, you're going to get your ass kicked and locked up. It's just that simple. Jesus Christ doesn't take any shit from anybody. Everybody down here is waiting for judgment. Behave yourself. I don't care if you're a demon, fallen angel, Christian, or Anunnaki. We have to obey Jesus or we're getting our asses kicked. Period. Jesus bless you. This is the prophet, Dr. Reverend William J. Plank, J for Joseph. And Ezekiel 37 is a prophecy, and I'm fulfilling that prophecy. Ezekiel 37, 16 through 21. Jesus bless you.